whispering tactician back with another video. And today we have, I know it's always a special video, but today is a very different video. But before we get into it, please hit the like button as it helps the channel so much. Comment down below what your predictions are for the final. I'd be interested to know. And of course, subscribe to the channel. So as you can see on your screen, we are on FIFA today, and I just thought I'd do a different preview for the final because I want to have a bit of fun. I don't really want to talk too in depth. I just want to kind of enjoy the moment. But obviously we are going to be talking potential lineups, how the team could look throughout this video. So stay tuned. But actually, we can do it on this screen. We can go through what Southgate's first 11 could look like. So I see Maguire on the bench. I'm like, no, right, we need to go back. Maguire needs to be in there because he's important to the way that England play. Trippier won't be, I don't think he'll be playing because I think Walker's been Southgate's favourite, so I think he'll be playing for sure. And then I'm pretty sure Chilwell is another one. I think potentially Shaw's gonna come in because he's just been playing. He's been sensational down the left hand side with Sterling as well. So I'm looking forward to that link up again. In terms of the midfielders, Rice and Phillips have been playing every game. They've been solid enough. So I don't really see a point of change or a reason to change it. I know Henderson's got a bit more experience and stuff, but Phillips being in the midfield gives us energy. And he's not a bad option. He's done well the whole tournament, so props to him. And I think he'll be starting Mason Mount. I think he'll be the third midfielder or the central attacking midfielder, depending on how you'll see it. Sterling's 100% going to start. He's one of England's key men, along with Kane. Kane's 100% also going to start as well. Calvert-Lewin's not going to get in unless Kane is injured. So Kane's 100% starting, of course, and he's the captain as well. So yeah, 100% guaranteed starter. Foden, Saka, Sancho maybe. The thing is, I think Southgate will start Saka, but just to throw a curveball, I'd start Sancho. Maybe not Foden, but I'd start Sancho just as a curveball, just so it keeps them on their toes. But I think Saka's gonna play this game. He's gonna start. He's gonna hopefully put in a great performance, and we can see the game through. But in terms of this game, in terms of some of the more tactical stuff, I still expect England to play the same way. I think they're very conservative anyway. Again, Raheem Sterling, I think he'll be pushing on, making runs in behind Kane, because he's been doing that the whole tournament, and he's the one that's been scoring goals. But to be fair, he's been given a free role. Saka also dominates that inside channel, also that outside channel, making runs in behind like he did against Denmark. Phillips plays slightly higher, but again, he's Declan Rice's partner. They're very much accustomed to each other. Mason Mount will also drop in and try and help the midfield, especially with how Italy play. Now, in terms of, I'm going to use what FIFA's tactics are, but the way England will probably play in this game is to drop back, to not give Italy a lot of space and let them dominate the ball, and then counter-attack them from there. Italy do play wide at times. I just don't think we can play as wide because we'll get very stretched, so we're going to have to be very careful with that. We're going to probably put our line a bit further back as well, because there's a lot of threats in behind that advantage of. I just think potentially we could just sit back a bit. I think we will counter-attack a bit quicker than we normally do because Italy, I think they'll have a bit more of the possession. But again, I'm not too sure if Mancini will actually just, say, okay, let's give England a bit of the ball because we want to hit them on the counter-attack and exploit the spaces in behind their defence as well. I'm not too sure for now, but yeah, Phillips, 100%. I think he needs to be starting. I don't think Henderson or any of those players need to be coming in for this game. I think, again, in terms of Rice, I've been impressed with him at times in this tournament. He does patrol the midfield a bit, but sometimes he even drops into the centre back or as a third centre back, as we've analysed in some games. He's very much part of that defensive unit, and he allows Phillips sometimes to go forward when it's necessary and required. Sterling, I'm really looking forward to see him put a good performance on that left hand side with Luke Shaw. I think they're two of our most important players. Shaw's been absolutely phenomenal, right, in this game, or in this tournament, should I say. But yeah, actually I just wanted to show you as well. I'm playing on Legendary, right, and Legendary is so difficult because I've not played FIFA in a long time. It's going to be actually kind of difficult because I'm not used to how tough Legendary is. But anyway, let's pretend this is the European final, Euro 2020. England versus Italy. Who will win? I'm gonna love this game because it's gonna be a very tactical game. I already see it. The thing with Mancini is the reason Italy have done so well is because we restored pride into that side, and he's brought actually a good amount of tactical nous into that setup. They've got players that cannot do the ugly side of the game, right? But he's brought pride back into them, and as we see England lining up, and then we see Italy as well. But this game, listen, I don't want England to lose. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just think if Italy win, they've been the best. They've been one of the best sides in the tournament, and I wouldn't feel aggrieved. I would just like to see England win a tournament in my lifetime, and I think the vibes around the country have been sensational. Do you know what I mean? I'm just looking forward to the final, looking forward to enjoying the day, enjoying hopefully a win on the day. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the scores in the comments below. Do you think it's coming home, or do you think it's going home? I want to know in the comments down below. Let me know. But as you can see there, Italy are lining up. I've actually selected their side for them, so it's Emerson, Chiellini, Bonucci, Di Lorenzo. This is what I think they're going to go for anyway. Verratti, Jorginho, Barella, and Insigne, Immobile, and Berardi. I think it's very similar to the starting lineups that they've had, and I don't think they're going to change the way they play. But anyway, we're about to kick off. Harry Kane, this is the European final. This is just a simulation, as I say. So whatever happens in this game will happen in real life, right? But anyway, starting off, kicking off, and already I can just tell how good this engine is, because I can't get the ball off them. Like the first 3 minutes, I remember I could not get the ball off this Italy side. They were so hard to break down and to just get the ball off. Look, I'm just chasing. I'm just trying to hold off, but they're just passing the ball. Tick tack, tick tack. Anyway, back to oh no, this engine, this FIFA engine, legendary, is so hard. Like, I hate playing against it, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, getting back to some of the preview information I wanted to talk about. Go and watch my 10 facts video as well, by the way, because there's some interesting facts that you should be knowing before the final. I'll link it in the card above somewhere. But I'm 1-0 down, right? I need to get my head in the game because this is not good enough. I need to do better. Look, I'm not passing the ball correctly. Right? We've got Luke Shaw on the ball here. Pass it to Phillips. Back to Stone. This is how Southgate's teams play, to be fair. Slow and laboured. Oh my, I've no way if I give the ball away. Let's see how I defend this. Hey, there we go. At least I've defended it well. It's offside anyway. But yeah, go and watch the 10 facts video. Some interesting facts that you should be knowing before the final. I think Italy will dominate the ball in my personal opinion. But I think it might be 55%, 45% in favour of Italy. Alright, so just switching back to the game, England are on the attack now. Sterling to Shaw. That magical side. Back to Mount. Kane. Sterling's through and he scores. Honestly, like, Sterling's becoming... He's one of my favourite England players. When he plays for England, like... I just love the way, he just plays so well for England. Like, I can't fault him at all. Do you know what I mean? So, he makes it 1-1 in the game. And already 15 minutes in, we've got 2 goals. I don't think that's going to happen in the real game, but... yeah, Italy kick off again, and they're looking to attack. But Italy, I think they will dominate the ball. I think they've got very good midfield. I think the wisest thing for Southgate to do is to just let them have the ball and hit them on the counter with our quick players. Oh my days, again. I'm not good at this game at all, like, you can just tell, right? Like, that was so easy. I used to be so good at FIFA and I'm just not even that good anymore, right? Barella scores, so it's 2-1 to Italy. In 90 minutes, Italy are 2-1 up. That is crazy. Hopefully I can do better, and I need to get used to the game at this point in time because I'm not doing so well, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I got the game a bit just now because it got boring. They were just keeping the ball, like, honestly, just passing it round. But anyway, I'm on the attack with Sterling. And again, some of the passes I make, they're just, why am I making that pass, right? But anyway, win the ball back with Mount, and Harry Kane goes through. Surely finish this. Oh, Harry Kane cannot finish that. He's one of the best strikers in the world, and he can't finish that. 1-on-1. He's in the nerves, Harry. Anyway, corner goes in. I get another corner out of it. You can see the Italian flags. Another corner goes in from Saka. Is it going to be a good corner? It's a decent one, punched away by Donnarumma. Declan Rice picks it up, passes it to Sterling. Bukayo Saka, he's still got the ball. Declan Rice finishes it. No way. That's so funny because I was just saying so much about how Declan Rice does not get forward, and all of a sudden he gets forward and he scores a goal. A very unlikely scorer though. I don't know if he'd even get that far in an actual game to score, but Declan Rice gets forward and it's 2-2 just before half time. England are level with Italy. Lord, this game was hard, I'm not gonna lie. It was so hard, but yeah, England needs to just try and control the game without having the ball, but also try and impose themselves. And another thing I also think is, like, with England, we have so much quality. If it's not going right at half time, if let's let's say for example we're 1-0 down at half time, I trust Southgate enough for him to make the right choices, if that makes sense. I think Southgate is he's not dumb. He's shown that throughout the whole tournament. He's just picked the team that's best for him. I think the players trust him, and it works both ways. The players trust him, and he trusts them. You know, Grealish will come in, and he'll. Okay, there we go. Italy score again. Actually, that's a bit of a crap goal, if I'm being totally honest, because look at where Shaw is. Surely, yeah, is Berardi really that good at hitting the ball? I have to ask myself that, right? But Berardi scores, and it's 3-2. Right, okay, whatever. I just can't believe some of the mechanics in this game, right? I cannot. I just have to say, but yeah, like at times I just feel like Southgate is underrated because I was even saying before the tournament. I don't think Southgate's the one, but that's before the tournament. And how negative he was, but when I think about it, his football suits the way you want to play in a tournament, and his personality, and how I think some of the players are behind him, how we can get players behind him and get him playing for the badge, for the for their abilities. He's probably one of the best managers that England can have right now, because if he wins the Euros, who else? Like on a real level, right? France have just been knocked out by Switzerland. Why is that? Is it because of egos? Is that because they're not good enough? There's clearly external reasons. Maybe they just weren't good enough on the day, which they weren't. But England, whenever they haven't been playing so well, they're still not conceding goals. And even if they are conceding goals, they seem to have the mentality to come back and actually score themselves. And I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with the way Southgate has managed this side. Of course, I'm disappointed the likes of Grealish haven't played as much as they have, right? Because Grealish is one of the best talents England have, full stop, period. He's up there with Kane. I think, like, in terms of like their influence, they're very similar, right? And as we're saying, I'm about to bring on Jack Grealish and Jadon Sancho, but you can just see even there, if it doesn't go right, okay, let's just chuck on a couple of our best talents in Grealish and Sancho. That's just the talent that England have, but they just need the right manager to steer them in the right direction, and that might be Southgate. That might just be Southgate. I think he's got to a final. I would like to see him win it because that shuts everyone up. It shuts me up, and I'm not really gonna. If the team comes out and it's like, oh, all the players that I didn't expect to start, I don't care, because Southgate kind of knows what he's doing. And when a manager proves me wrong, I'm fully behind him. And as I'm saying that, we go through, and I missed that chance. Oh my lord, how did I miss that? But yeah, Italy on the attack again. But I have no doubts in Southgate anymore. I don't like the play style, but I want to win. And if he's winning and he's getting the team unity together, getting them playing for each other, getting when one player goes out, one player comes in, and everyone understands their role, it's fine. I'm more than behind that. Do you know why? Because we're winning. We're winning, and at the end of the day, a lot of the time, throughout the years, England haven't won with players just as good. Your Gerrards, Scholes, Lampards. These are generational talents we're talking about here. Yeah, and they didn't win a thing. They didn't even get to a semi-final. Euro 96 was the last semi-final we got to. So, I want to see a manager that can adopt his tactics and get the players playing for him. I'm very, very happy with a manager like that, and that's Gareth Southgate. And as I'm saying that, Jadon Sancho goes through it and he doesn't score. So disappointed, right? Come on. But the ball gets recycled. Jack Grealish can't do anything with it there. There's a lot of talent in this England side. I don't doubt that Southgate knows how to use it. I just don't like the football. That's the only thing I'll say. But I don't care. At this point in time, we're in the final. In terms of Italy, they have a world-class manager, and as I'm saying that again, Sancho goes through one-on-one, finally finishes that, and it's 3-0 in the European final. Right. But as I'm saying that, yeah, obviously Jadon Sancho scored, but man, they have a world-class manager, and I'm telling you guys, the unity in that Italy side, the passion, desire, is off the scales. Like, the only thing that's really comparable is the England setup, where you can kind of tell there's a good unity in between the players, and they all respect each other, and they respect the manager as well. Do you know what I mean? That should have been a goal, by the way, but it was offside. That should have been a goal, but it hit the player, right? Whatever. But there's so much similarities I can kind of describe in terms of the unity. I remember when Spinazzola got injured and the boss singing his name while singing his name on the plane. Like, the unity of that side is brilliant, and I love to see stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a nice story for them to win it, but I'm an England fan, so I don't really want you to win, right? I don't really want you to win on Sunday. I do think another thing is, when we're considering whatever happens in this final, did anyone think England versus Italy would be the final at the start of the Euro 2020 competition? Because, I mean, I'm going to do a predictions, reacting to the predictions from my last 16 video, but I think there was not a lot of people that really said Italy could go far, or as far as the final per se. And for me, I think I've always rated Italy, their unbeaten run and their manager. I think when you consider all those things, Italy are, you can never overlook them, and on any given day they can beat anyone. They've had bad days and stuff, but Italy I'm not as shocked by. It's more the way England have played. I've got less and less skeptical with every single game. After the Scotland game, I think, even the Croatia game, I was very impressed. But the Scotland game, I think that was the only down or low light. But I could understand why, and why we didn't play that well. It's a derby. Scotland were absolutely on top of us. They came with a desire, a passion to beat England. So that game was kind of like, well, you can kind of write it off. But every game since then, I've been impressed with aspects. There've been things to improve on, of course. England don't play perfect football, but you know what? We play winning football at this point in time, and that's something we've been missing. Winning games, getting to the next round, and if England can win this final, my lord, right? We're on to. Hopefully, we can take the momentum. Do you know what I mean? Because this is monumental. This is the first trophy my generation, and even the generation before me, have seen for years. So it's something that we can 100% build on. We've got a great core here as well. Young players, experienced, players coming into their primes as well. I'm loving everything that's happening around the England restructuring. And to be fair, I want to do a video on it because it's very interesting. Everything that's gone on to actually create this group of players that are talented but also tactically aware that they can sometimes, if it requires, defend, and then when it requires to attack, not just to a system. But just switching quickly back to the game, that's talked enough on the preview. But Sancho's going through here. I was like, wow, how did Bonucci just like score an own goal like that? I mean, the celebrations are crazy, right? We haven't won the game yet. Like, let's count down the celebration. But you know what? I was just surprised how Bonucci just kind of let that in so easily. Why did he make that slide tackle? It's so crazy. But England are 4-3 up in this game after extra time, after Sancho makes a brilliant run down the outside. A brilliant cross. I don't know what Bonucci's doing there at all, but we're up 4-3. And we have the advantage. Now is just the time to kind of just defend, because Italy are going to throw people forward. So I bring off Jack Grealish, which is a very Southgate thing to do, and I bring on Jordan Henderson to just kind of sit in between the two midfielders and not go forward, just screen the back four, make sure that midfield three is controlled. So we just make sure nothing else happens right now. It's, there's a lot of quality in the Italy side. Anything can happen at any point in time, and they're trying to go forward. This is about to be half time though, so hopefully it can come. Yeah, there we go. So it's half time. England regroup. Imagine this happens, right? For England fans, this would be absolutely this would be one of the craziest games ever anyway for a final. But Italy kick off. Let's see if we can kill the game off, or Italy can potentially get an equaliser. So I'm on the ball now. Trying to. Oh boy, what am I doing there, right? Bloody hell. Right, anyway, Chiesa gets the ball. Italy are going forward now. See, they're getting that little thing that the AI does. I hate it. They can't get the ball off him. Can't get it off him. Just keeping the ball. Probing. Puts a cross in, and Pickford catches that. I'm on ultra defensive at this point, right? Just want to defend my lead. I don't think I fully deserve to win. I think it should be a draw, but I don't think I fully deserve to win this game at this point in time. Anyway, I'm on the attack with Phillips. Can we kill this game off? Can Phillips put in a good cross? Alright, he pulls it back to Jadon Sancho. Declan Rice. Phillips. Rice. Sterling. Right, something's gonna happen now. Phillips. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna have to happen. Kane. Rice. Sterling. Oh, Sterling loses all the ball, but we've got to be careful of the counter attack now. There's only 6 minutes left. We don't want a heartbreak, do we now? And there we go. There's a bad ball from the AI there. Oh, and they get it back. Surprise, right? Locatelli's on the ball. Can he do anything with Verratti, Insigne? Back to Insigne. Oh no, they're not gonna pass it. What? You need to go win the game. What's going on here? Guys? You need to go win the game. Right, I'm intercepting some of the balls here. Not letting anything go down this side. I don't know what they're doing there. It's like they're trying to lose the game. What's going on? Are they just trying to get this cross off so badly? I'm not letting anything come past though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there we go. They clear the ball. And England have won Euro 2020. Celebrations can commence. Hopefully England get through. And I'm pretty sure if you are not an England fan, you probably, I don't know, do you want England to win? I don't know. Or do you want Italy to win? I have a feeling a lot of people don't like England though. But I think people want Italy to win. That's what I think anyway. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this little weird preview / FIFA preview / FIFA game. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every single minute of this me know what you think the score is going to be on Sunday down below. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thank you very much for watching.